What up, good people? Let's talk about it. So I'm gonna tell y'all what been wait, kind of been on my mind for a minute. You know, uh, a lot had been going on. You know, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell too. Well, uh, just got finished doing 10 hours of work, headed home. Uh, About to do my other job where I've been making flavor board peanuts and stuff. You know, for those around the area, y'all know, it's that time now. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready and get started on that because so many people have been asking me about it. So, it's time for me to get on it, and make it happen. Uh, but now, what been, kind of been on my mind is the fact that here it is, talking about what, going on 6 years now? Going on 6 years since the death of Felycya Harris. And here it is, we still waiting on justice. We ain't got no justice yet behind that situation. You know. So it kind of been, weighing heavy on me because like, man, what are we doing? Are we, planning on, you know, getting this resolved or what? Where we at with it? Because you still got people such like myself and my other family members, what I'm saying, who really want some justice behind this. And here it is, we ain't got nowhere, you know. And then something my wife said the other day that kind of, had me thinking otherwise. That's when it came to the point of me like, I I got to pray more about this situation because here it is. I feel like God is revealing to me what really happened to Felycya. That's why it's a long process because everything ain't being revealed and unfolded like it needs to be so we can get the real justice that we deserve. You know. So I have been, kind of praying on it, just so well we can get some real justice behind this situation because, this shit is crazy. This shit is deep. And I remember when everything happened, I remember just saying, I think y'all looked at my other video when I said, we don't know how far deep the rabbit hole really go with this situation, But like I say, a lot have been weighing heavy on me about that shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's why, after talking with my wife, it kind of like made me be like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and, keep praying more so God can reveal more to me and let me see exactly what went on. Cause I got my thought and theory about it and my feelings on it, I just don't say too much publicly about it. I kind of keep it, in-house with it, you know. But once everything do reveal itself, then that's when I would tell y'all, I let y'all know, what I have been feeling and everything. And so, just right now, I know I can't say too much. You know what I'm saying? Because I never forget when everything happened, right? And I think I said in my other video, you know. So I never forget, you know, when the last time I said something, right? I was saying like, man, when everything happened, it was just like something just came over me and was like, hey, I need you to be focused. Even though I want to get hysterical, I want to show why I want to carry on. I want to get a lick back in some way, somehow, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it was just like, I already know it was just God just taking over me. It was like, nope, I need you to stay focused. Pay attention. Right now, I need your eyes open now, right? So, I was kind of like focused, you know, on the situation and what was going on and what was happening and everything. So I remember I started having a conversation with the first investigator that was on the case, right? So I'm chopping up with him. So at the time, he, you know, called me up and say whatever, this, that, and the third, whatever. So woo. So then fast forward. Anytime he would talk to me, he always be saying, you know, I ain't gonna lie to you. I just ain't gonna tell you everything. So he used to always say that shit to me. I said, damn, why you always keep saying that shit? Right? That's what I be saying myself. Man, fucked around, y'all. I had asked that nigga that one day. I said, man, hey, bro, why you always keep saying that to me? He said, this is a difficult time for y'all. I don't want to sit up and tell y'all everything that we know and then turn back around. Y'all be done revealed it to someone who possibly was the one who done it or connected to the person who actually done it. So y'all, when he said that shit to me, I said, shit. Cause I had to start realizing like how I was moving, like I was kind of moving in silence. Wouldn't hardly say too much. And people feeling like, you know, I'm just going through the motion because what's going on. It wasn't about, I was going through that, don't get me wrong, but it was really about the fact of, hey man, something ain't fucking right. Like, it feel like possibility, you know, some snake ass shit going on, you know. That's what it, you know, feel like, right? So, turn back around, I got up there. I said, after he said that shit to me, I said, man, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. You know, I ain't finna say shit, right? I ain't finna say a motherfucking thing. So, it had me to that point where I was just like quiet. Now I wouldn't even say that much to, you know, my family like that because they emotional, they upset, you know what I'm saying? Right? So sorry y'all, I did. Something had got in my damn eye. Hell no, I wear contacts, so I ain't want to fuck me up while I'm driving, you know. Lord, 10 plus, I won't say something. I want to tell you something, baby. But yeah, the hell? But yeah, like I say, it was something in my damn eye. That motherfucker out. But yeah, it had me just like to that point where I wouldn't say shit. I just stayed quiet. just said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I ain't saying shit, right? That's how I was like. So, fucked around. Um, People kept coming up to me talking. Once again, I ain't saying shit. You know what I'm saying? So anytime they kept saying something about street rumors, all this shit, so I had to hit them with this shit. I said, man, all bullshit aside, this how I got to look at street rumors. 99.9% could be true. 99.9% could be true. But 99.9% could be false. Just to throw you off so you don't look in their direction. This how I got to look at that shit. Because you just never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell, like keep it all the way a buck, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of us all done seen Paid in Full and look at the real story behind that situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas on some trifling shit. So, I can't say what's what. I can't go off of what you telling me because I don't know if it's the truth or what. I can't go off of that. So that's how, you know, I had to look at that situation, right? But like I said, I know a lot of people just like, damn man, you know, he ain't really saying what this ain't the third. Normally I would. But I feel like God just showed me a lot of different shit at this moment in time where I gotta move like this now. I gotta move in silence. I can't let y'all niggas know what the fuck I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. I can't do that. I can't let nobody know nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, I got feeling, I got thoughts and this and the third, but I just feel like at the moment now I can't speak on it because I don't know how shit gonna play itself. You feel me? So I gotta watch like this. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep watching. I gotta stay woke. You know what I'm saying, to the situation. You feel me? So that's how I am about it at the moment. You know. But like I say, it just, you know, I'm just giving a little something right now, a little thought, you know, about whatever this, that, and the third. But I mean, hopefully, you know, me and my family, you know, we'll get some, you know, some real justice behind the situation. You know, looking forward for that, you know, towards that, you know. Hope we should, you know. And I just pray that God continue revealing more about it, you know. I really, you know, pray and hope that he reveal more, you know. Like I say, we need that. You know what I'm saying? We need that. Real, you know. But I ain't gonna take too much more of your time. I just want to just let my thoughts out right quick and everything. So, and I appreciate y'all listening and watching. You know, like I say, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so when I drop, you'll be the first one to catch it. Everything. So, till next time, justice for Felycya. And shouts out to the LGBTQ community who's supporting us and my family about this. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all of y'all for supporting us, you know, and having our back on this. Until next time, you already know what it is. Quote the C4, nevermore.